Hello and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today, I will go for our cross asset list, coffee market, WTI, US 100, USDN, pound dollar, euro dollar, US 30, gold market, dollar index, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will do so by using our FX Centrum platform. Let's begin with the coffee market. We have a daily time frame, and nothing really changed since my previous update. So basically, market yesterday we had a neutral day just around this middle Bollinger Band or a 20 bar moving average, which is around 187.70 mark. Still, coffee market is trading in a sideways regime, and you can also see on the weekly it's trading sideways since basically whole this year, since the beginning of the year. And I'm waiting for the potential breakout for the bigger movement on the coffee market. So the downside breakout of 181 mark can confirm a further drop towards 175.80 or even 165.50, like also a good downside objective in case of the downside breakout. In case of the upside breakout, we have a resistance at 187, I will say 188 mark. And if we can clear that, and if the coffee can break that, then the next upside objective will be at 203 mark, and then 205 and 207 mark. Now the fast and slow line, they're so the slow line is sloping to the upside, but the fast line is sloping to the downside. The fast line is above the slow line, so we have mixed signals on the stochastic oscillator, which is another confirmation that we have indecision overall, a short-term perspective and sideways market. So watching for the breakout of either resistance or support on the coffee market. Now WTI is still holding. Let's take a look at this trend line. So we can see here it's still building higher lows, which is a good sign. In the last 20 days, market is trying and building higher lows. The slow line of stochastic is sloping to the downside, but fast line is trying to correct a bit. But overall, we have a flat Bollinger Band situation, and the 80 mark is like a upper Bollinger Band, and area around 77 is a lower Bollinger Band. So here, still the main idea is the market to trade higher, especially if WTI can clear 81 mark and hold above, and that can be a good sign for even 84 to be on a test, or even 89, 70, or 90 mark, short-term, mid-term speaking. But in case of the downside breakout, for example, of the lower Bollinger Band, and let's say especially this area here around 75 mark, then this can confirm further drop, maybe even towards lower Bollinger Band in this area here towards 71.90. But this is just in case if something unexpected will happen or some kind of news will affect the crude oil to go lower, then this can open this scenario. Basically, this scenario then can be in the play. But so far, as I said, short mid-term, we're building higher lows. Market reacted to the lower Bollinger Band yesterday, so that's an overall good sign that still the buyers are protecting this level, but we need a market confirmation for the further upside breakout. So consolidation, WTI. Then we have a US 100. So on US 100, what we can see is that we had quite a big divergence in stochastic oscillator a couple of days ago. Slow line is sloping to the downside, with a fast line corrected basically a few days ago. And we have a higher high a couple of days ago, but also made a lower high. And that is a reason why market traded lower. Now, if you take a look at the lower time frames, we can see yesterday market took the lower Bollinger Band, but very next bar market reacted. So from my perspective, you can see the middle Bollinger Band is still holding, but there is a chance for the bigger down move, especially if we can break 17,880. It can open the door for the 17,580, the lower Bollinger Band on the daily, or even 17,340 mark to be in the play. From other side, any bigger upside movement, only from my perspective, if you can break upper Bollinger Band and the pin bar high at 18,410 and hold above. So this is so far away from where the current price, where the current price is trading. So to check the 4-hour time frame, it seems like market is just oscillating between the lower and upper Bollinger Band, where the slow line is sloping to the downside. Hourly time frame, just basically sliding and grinding, around this upper Bollinger Band, but no clear break and hold above upper Bollinger Band. So far, there is still chance for the bigger downside movement and bigger correction on the US 100, but we need to see a further confirmation for that slow line and fast line and sloping to the downside, which is a good indication for the market to continue lower and eventually break this mini support at 17,880 mark. Now we have our USD-Yen, so this is the trade idea from last week that I posted, and basically market, we reached the first downside objective, because the downside objective was around 148.50 mark, and that was the first downside objective. The secondary is a 143.50, 142.90 mark. I can see the slow line is still around the 40 mark. We still didn't trade around 20 mark, but we can see this morning we have a correction, so hourly took upper this consolidation, this contraction, and that could be a sign for at least one or a couple of days rally and maybe some kind of the reaction before potential downside continuation. We can also see the market is trying to trade. It's trading into the Bollinger Band range again. So the fast line is trying to correct at this point. So there can be like a 1 or 2 or even a couple of days reaction. Maybe the market will need that kind of reaction for the further downside continuation. So pay attention intraday. We had this breakout. You can see clear bullish divergences in the last yesterday, especially. Look at the slow line is sloping to the upside. We had the lower lows and attempts to take the low. And this is the result. This rally this morning is a result of this overall strength and the bullish divergence that we have built and basically have built yesterday. So now maybe some kind of pullback on intraday towards the middle Bollinger Band, potential for another rally. The upside objective for today around 148.16 can be in the play, which is basically Friday's high. So potential further correction on the USD-Yen, but overall short-term trend is to the downside and potential for the market to resume. Short-term trend might be in the play, but so far intraday structure looks like that we can see more upside and further correction to the upside. Pound dollar daily time frame, we had 2 days in a row. We have a close above the upper Bollinger Band and market traded below. See the fresh bear cross on the fast line, so we can see even some also pull back here. Hourly time frame, we can see clearly here market broke after some time. Look at this point, so market held pretty well. Lower Bollinger Band, middle Bollinger Band, this rally here, but this time here, as you can see, the close below and trading below. And now this looks like a bear flag on hourly. So there is a chance from my perspective, at least, for the market to go towards 1.27, I would say 780 mark or 730 mark intraday. So it seems like we can see the corrections on the dollar related currencies. So like correction, for example, on pound dollar to the downside, and then correction to USD-Yen to the upside. It can also last, or maybe even euro dollar can correct a bit, which is euro is pretty flat. It's not that extended like other markets, but you can see the daily time frame also. Fast line, I have a bear cross yesterday, so there can be a chance for some consolidation, even for the market to attempt, let's say, for the retest of this middle Bollinger Band. And that is going together with dollar index, you know, trying and going, and also fast line is correcting. Slow line is still, so short term is still downside trend, but fast line, it seems like we can have also, look at this. So we traded above upper Bollinger, and it seems like we had like the natural pullback. So there can be a chance for test of this 103.20 or so before any further downside movement on dollar index. And this will probably result USDN to correct a little bit higher, pound dollar to correct lower with the euro dollar, and also gold market to try to correct. You can see the very tight consolidation, the gold market, and market held pretty well at this point, but at this area here we have a downside breakout. Market is trying to close below lower Bollinger Band. So from my perspective, if we can clear like 21.72 and we go like to this 21.70 mark or below, there will be a chance for the drop towards the 21.56, which is this pin bar low from this area here. So if we can take 21.70ish area on the gold, and 21.50, 56, 57, 21.50 can be in the play on the gold market. And Bitcoin is trading around 72,000 mark. Such a strong, powerful environment on the, it started once we had a breakout of 50,000 and a very tight consolidation around 52,000. Market had, and there was a flush here and a big sell-off towards the 57,000, but as I alerted, like close in the middle was still sign of strength. So market took like a couple of days to build consolidation. We also anticipated basically, and now it's trading again around 72,000 mark. If we take a look at the hourly time frame, we still don't see any major sign. Yesterday was a downside breakout, but we didn't have any downside, a continuation. Basically, there was a weak rally. And there was no selling pressure after the rally, so market took this, and this was the sign that we can see still higher prices. At this point, we have a intraday support on Bitcoin at 71,170 mark, and I think if we can clear that 71,000 area, we can see even downside move towards this pin bar low. There is a potential for that towards this area here around 67,000 mark. If we can clear 70,000, 71,000 and hold below on the hourly time frame. If not, market, so if we clear like 72,800, then 74,000 can be even in the play on the Bitcoin. If you take a look at the daily time frame, obviously market is holding just around this 100 mark and a very little pullback on a fast and slow line, so strong upside environment. That will be all for this update for our FX Centrum daily market analysis. If you didn't check our website, you can do so. Go to fxcentrum.com, check our promotions. You can open an account in just a few clicks, pretty fast, and FXC TV. You can explore different trading ideas, tutorials, technical analysis that we are doing every day and covering our cross asset list. So take a look at that. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, and just subscribe on our social medias. And until next time, until next video, have a good trading day.